Saw some horror news. We got a ton of news right here, and the reason I want to make this video was because we got a pretty big one right here, because according to Empire magazine, Cillian Murphy is not in 28 Years Later. Yes, indeed, we've been wrong this whole time. Well, I've been wrong, and countless other places that have said that Cillian Murphy would in fact be in the movie. Before we get into it, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let's get to 40,000 subscribers. Let's talk about this. So 28 Years Later is coming out this summer. It has been the long-awaited sequel to 28 Weeks Later, which of course started off years before that with 28 Days Later, the film that Cillian Murphy starred in as Jim. Now, according to producer Andrew McDonald talking to Empire magazine, he goes on to say that Cillian Murphy isn't actually in the film, at least not yet. On this, we wanted him to be involved, and he wanted to be involved. He is not in the first film, but I'm hoping there will be some Jim somewhere along the line. He goes on to talk about more behind the scenes and says that he's involved at the moment as an executive producer, and I would hope we can work with him in some way in the future in the trilogy. So could we be seeing Jim appear in 28 Days Later, The Bone Temple, or 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, which will be coming out 2026, and it is the third film that will move ahead with the audience. But we don't know it just yet. So remember when everybody was thinking that that was going to be the character of Cillian Murphy, that zombie and everything, and a lot of people were saying that's Cillian Murphy, and it was honestly a bit of a surprise when we heard it was not Cillian Murphy. And I was thinking, yeah, there's some theories here where Cillian Murphy will appear, and we talked about it in an episode if you want to go check that out. But it was baffling to me now to learn that Cillian Murphy will not be in the movie. So let me know what you think about that, and if this changes the way you go into that movie. But Colman Domingo has been added to The Running Man, the new film from Edgar Wright, which is a new take on Stephen King's The Running Man, and in which we will see him play a game show host. So The Running Man will be appearing in theaters on November 7th, 2025, after an initial date of November 21st, and this is going to be based on a novel from Stephen King in 1982, which also got a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1987. It says the story follows Ben Richards, a desperate man who participates in a violent reality show called The Running Man in order to win enough money to revive his gravely ill daughter. The show follows Richards being chased by numerous hunters sent to kill him. Glenn Powell will star in the film, Carl Glusman, Katie O'Brien, Daniel Ezra, Josh Brolin, Lee Pace, Michael Cera, as well round out the cast. So very excited to see what this will look like. And Colman Domingo in this role just sounds like it just goes together. Honestly, Coleman's one of those actors that I am always seated for whatever they want to do, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this one. This could definitely be a movie we hear more about at TIFF, maybe South by Southwest. It's a little too early, right? If it plays at South by Southwest in March to come out for November, that's why I think September with TIFF, that's when we probably will see more of this. But yeah, it is indeed something that I'm excited to see what it's going to be. But we have learned apparently that if they do in fact make Welcome to Derry season 2 and 3, that they will take place in different eras. So according to Machete, he says if season 1 goes great, which I feel like it's going to go great. I think the allure of it and all of that is so grand, it stretches generations. I think people are going to watch the show, that he would love to base each season on a different era. The first era, of course, is 1962 with the new series. Then we move on to the second season, which would be in 1935, and then the third season would be in 1908, which, you know what? Give it to me. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited for Welcome to Derry and very, very eager to hear when it will actually be released. Let me know what you think about that. Yesterday we talked about Companion and Hard Eyes. Let's talk a little bit more about them. But if you want to go check out that full video, go check it out over there. Hard Eyes is a new film with Mr. Michael Kennedy as well as Christopher Landon working together on a script, and I'm always excited. Happy Death Day Freaky. Love those films, and the new trailer was very good. Mason Gooding as well as Olivia Holt starring in it. It just looks like it's going to be a fun time this Valentine's Day. But we also got the Companion trailer, which I'm a little in the middle of. I felt that this trailer gave a little bit too much away, something that I wasn't sure was needed because I thought that the teases and everything had been great. The film that is coming out January 31st, 2025, directed by Drew Hancock, is going to pretty much be one of those movies. I think that it has to really live up to itself now because it gave away a big part of the mystery, and I'm okay with mysteries being revealed in trailers and things like that, but it just felt like it wasn't going to be revealed, right? So this movie does star Harvey Guillen, Lucas Gage, Megan Suri, Jack Quaid, Rupert Friend, as well as Sophie Thatcher. And you know, I'm excited. I will see what this will be, and we will see. But the movie will be coming out January 31st. It does have some advanced screenings in some Alamo Drafthouse, I believe, if you want to go check that out. But we'll see what happens. So Lauren Lavera will be starring in a new film by director Joe Lamb called The Fetus, a horror comedy with a wild pregnancy horror premise. It says Bill Moseley as well will be in the film. When Elisa becomes pregnant, it brings up Chris's deep-rooted trauma surrounding fatherhood. Upon discovering that their fetus craves human blood, they visit their father, Maddox, for answers. So I'm not entirely sure. We shall see. There is a trailer. It looks insane, and we'll talk more about it, right? Kevin Williamson has confirmed that filming of Scream 7 has begun, as we got a picture of that, and I don't know, we'll see what happens with this one. And this is what he wrote: I'm not supposed to post about Scream, and I hope Spyglass and Paramount will forgive me, but when you have one of the best days of your life, it's really hard to keep it to yourself. But an extraordinary day I had working with an amazing talented cast and crew. They brought their A game and had my back every step of the way. I'm so very grateful for this opportunity, and to Wes Craven, who was on my mind through it all. The profound impact he has had on my life and career is endless. What a day. I can't wait for tomorrow. We'll see. So anyways, Wolfman spoilers. So Wolfman is the other one that has included the transformation, and I am very curious about this because we are a week away. I felt like a transformation could have been saved till everybody experienced it on the big screen. I think it would have been really good, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. Let me know if you're watching The Wolfman. We're going to be trying watching it pretty soon as well. Coralie Farget, the director of The Substance, has sort of teased what her next film would be, and she goes on to say, for now, I'm not discussing anything. I'm just enjoying the moment and taking some time, as I really want to write my next project. It's slowly starting to be put in motion in the back of my brain, and when things calm down, I'll take it from there. It's going to be totally different than The Substance, but with a lot of similarities. I love to make bold and surprising films with things that you don't expect. So definitely that's what I want to do, and I love the freedom that I gave myself for this film, and that's certainly something I want to keep doing. And you know, we will be waiting and seeing that this will be something that is exciting. Let me know what you think about Coralie Farget's next film. So it was definitely a great week, I think, for some film news and things like that. Really starting to get the gears going into the 2025 year for films. And of course, we still have 2024 awards to come, and we will be talking and discussing all of those. So make sure you keep it locked here on Cultural Elixir on YouTube, our website, and all of that for all the things you love in movies, pop culture. And we really do have a microscope on horror. So if you love horror, this is definitely your place. But anyways, as always, I'll see all of you next time. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Let me know what you think about all of these news. Which movies are you excited for this year? Wolfman next week, so cannot wait. And as always, that's going to do it for me. I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.